Hey everybody, Len here with the Potter's Pickers. It's another week, another video to show you what sold in my eBay store. Everybody is sick in my house this week, so I'm probably not going to get a lot of listing done, unfortunately. But we're still going to have stuff selling, we know that, and I have some stuff to show you already, so let's check it out. Alright, first thing we got here is a vintage Tommy Hilfiger duffel bag. Picked this up at a flea market for $4. And I was a little disappointed to learn that it's probably one of the least valuable designs. And, it's not a huge bag, but it's like a gym bag size. And even though it wasn't worth as much as I hoped it was, we still got $16 for it. So, look at here, another record. We have the Grease soundtrack. This is from the original motion picture, double LP. As you can see, we already have it in my 2mm poly sleeve like I promise all my customers. But this record is in excellent shape, and actually it didn't cost us a dime. We got it totally free, and it sold for $25. What you're looking at is a Schmidt Brothers 1977 Mother's Day collector plate that features Snoopy. And we were at an estate sale 2 weeks ago, and we found this estate sale had hundreds of like Rockefeller plates, like all kinds of these collector plates. You see them at every estate sale, but this person had tons of them. I'm not generally interested in those. However, the peanuts sell awesome, especially Snoopy. Anytime I see vintage Snoopy peanut stuff, I buy it. There was a pile of 24 of these plates. Mother's Day is coming, so we had no problem getting them. About 18 of the plates were Mother's Day, and there was one Christmas, and the rest were Valentine's Day. So we bought 24 plates for $32. This 1977 Mother's Day plate sold for $8. So, do the math. If we get $8 a piece times 24 on a $32 investment, we feel pretty good about it. Alright, what we have here is a Nike Air Jordan Flight fitted baseball hat, and it is size 7 1/4. And that sold for $25. Got another record. This is a compilation of different punk rock bands. It's called Punk and Disorderly is the name of the record, and then all the bands are listed down below here. And this record sold for $15. Here we have a Columbia fly fishing vest, or it's called a PFG, Performance Fishing Gear, by Columbia Sportswear Company. Columbia is pretty popular, as you know, but usually mostly known for a lot of their winter sports stuff. Anyhow, this is a really nice vest we picked up at a thrift store last fall, and it sold to someone in Chicago for $30. So he sent us a private message and asked for measurements, very specific measurements, and I got back to him within just a couple of minutes, and he bought it right away and said, "Thanks so much for your quick response." So just a little lesson on customer service. Answer quick, answer fast. This is a vintage fishing lure. It's a floating weedless frog, and this little wire here ensures that it doesn't snag up on lily pads and stuff like that. So that little guy, I got it at an auction with a lot of other vintage lures that are from the 30s. I don't think this is that old because the rubber is in way too good of condition. It's not dry rotted or anything. But this little guy sold for $7. Well, winter's returned to Wisconsin, so the furnace is going. Apologies for that, but here is our second copy of Led Zeppelin 4. Just sold, and it went for $20. Alright, X-Men Legends of Apocalypse. PlayStation 2 video game. Just sold for $10. There's a new X-Men movie coming out with the character Apocalypse as the main central character. So right now I'm sure anything you can find video games with X-Men or Apocalypse particularly will be hot. So this one went for $10. Alright, furnace is running again. So this morning got this vintage, I don't even know if it's vintage, but this Al Capone Chicago coffee mug. This has all kinds of like press clippings or whatever, and so it's kind of cool. Got it at a thrift store for like a dime, and we had it listed forever for $18, and we took an offer of $9 for it. Nintendo GameCube video game Star Fox Adventures sold for $13. Okay, so today we had a couple of good sales. We had this Elton John record sell, Mad Men Across Water. What's cool is that it also came with this little booklet that has some really... This is the kind of stuff that often is lost, that collectors and fans love. Like, this is a huge bonus to them. So, Elton John, Mad Men Across the Water, sold for $12. And then, an American classic, Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. That one sold for $13. Those both went to the same customer, by the way. So that's one of the nice things about records. It's pretty common to have multiple records sell to the same customer. You get to combine shipping and stuff like that. Then had this Ralph Lauren. It's like a women's tank top that has this scarf attached. I think the best thing to do is just to show you a picture. Here's the picture that we had in the listing of it. So yeah, it's like attached at the back of the collar, that little scarf. So that sold for $9. Alright, sold another record. We got James Taylor, Sweet Baby James. This is an early one. Look how young this dude is. I'm not sure, I can't see the date on here, but it's got to be one of his earlier records. Anyhow, happy to have sold this one for $6. Here we have a 45. I listed about 20 of these, and they're going kind of slow. Typically, if you're going to look for 45s, guys, look for the ones that have picture sleeves. This is the first one I've sold that isn't a pic. Well, no, it's the second one I also sold. I think a Ray Charles one. This is Rush, the Spirit of Radio, and I really got a good price. That one went for $9, so I'm pretty happy about that. Nice pair of funky women's sandals here. These are Franco Sardo, open-toed with this little buckle. These things are like barely, it still has like the size. You can still see it on the rubber, so it hasn't been worn out. So these are in really good shape, and they sold for $17. Alright, this Garmin GPS, I got this at a thrift store that was going out of business. Actually, it's a consignment shop. I paid $20 for it, so I kind of stepped up for it. But the thing is that people who go into consignment shops, they don't really look for this kind of stuff, right? I mean, it's, so this is what I feel is a really lucky find at a consignment store. And it just sold for $90. Alright guys, so I hope your sales have been good. Our sales have, it's one of those things where we haven't been really active listing. Just like Jay and Ryan, sickness hit our house also. So listing literally came to a standstill at our house. Just as they say in Scavenger's Life, it's all about having a pipeline. And so we still had 18 total sales. That's down 19% from last week. Total gross revenue was $330.42. That is up 6%. So fewer numbers of sales, but more total revenue, which is also awesome. And $18.36 was our average sale, so we are creeping up to that $20 average we want to be at. So the GPS certainly helped with that. So this week I did do some buying. I've been trying to source Craigslist more. And so every day I've been going on to Craigslist and I've been searching out some stuff. And what I found this week was 2 pair of brand new shoes. They're called Reebok G units. And I picked those things on. The washing machine is going. Apologies for that. But I picked up these 2 pair of brand new Reebok G unit, size 10.5, so it's a good common size. And what's awesome is I picked them up for $10 a piece, and it looks like they sell for $100 to $130 a pair. And they're a very uncommon color, which is nice also. So excited to have those to list, and we still have plenty of records to put up and a lot of other things that we bought at estate sales, and we just haven't gotten up yet. So that's the week we had, guys. I hope you guys have a great week. Keep listing. Please like and subscribe, share this, and leave comments down below. I'd love to interact with you and answer any questions that you might have. Thanks, guys.